So Super Strikers under 17. This is their very first loss of the season, and I recorded a game to basically watch for a lot of different things, right? Besides the obvious, which is the analysis of the game itself. I just want to see how the players deal with adversity. Right? There's a lot of things that I saw in this game that I addressed it with the players and sort of issue a bit of a summary of some of the key takeaways from the game, right? So, on the subject of adversity, some observations that I made, which is just seems like the players, I didn't see a zeal and determination to fight back in the face of adversity. It seems like when they lost or when they were losing, there was some sort of capitulation and implosion, like almost like a giving up. We're deflated. There's nowhere to go. What I was looking for was a drive, to fight back, a tenacity. And like, you know what, it doesn't matter. Like, we're down by two. We believe in our ability to be able to come back. The reason that's standing out to me is because my favorite team, Barcelona, in very recent times, I would say in the better part of the half a decade, 5 years ago, have been displaying a similar attitude, right? It's been almost a consistent feature of their play, which is when they lose or when they are losing, they just implode. And there's no inspiration from anyone, not from Messi, not from Piqué, not from Busquets. Now I mention them because these are the veteran players, right? Amongst them, there's about 20 trophies. All right, you have World Cup winners, European Cup, two-time European Cup winners. You have 5 times Champions League winners. That's a lot of trophies, right? So these are people who've been to the mountaintop and lived there, right? They've planted flags on the mountaintop, right? They've reached the highest summit of football, right? They've seen it all, right? Been through all kinds of pressure you wouldn't even imagine. And yet, the psychological implosion, right, has been consistent in their football, been prevalent, right, in the last 5 years. So, as a Barcelona fan, this has hurt me, and it seems to be a unanimous consensus that the team Barcelona seriously needs a psychologist, right? And even the current squad, which is made up of a lot of young talent, and the average age is now 25, 26 in Barcelona, which is very, very good average age to have for a football club that is planning for the future. There's been remnants of that very behavior, that mental strength, right? Weakness in mental fortitude, right? That thing that is inside of you that says, I don't care how many goals I'm down by, I am going to recover, right? Like, many examples come to mind, right? With Liverpool, right? Champions League 2005, I presume. Right? Or was it 2003? I think it's 2005. I want to say 2005. Yeah, I think the year before Barcelona won it. I'm going to revisit that, but they were down by 3 goals in the first half. So it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. It came back second half, and it was a 3-3, and it went into penalties, and then Liverpool won. That's fucking incredible, right? And it's within a game, right? And there are other examples, other great comebacks, right? For which Barcelona has been part of, right? But not within the game, though. It's like return legs, right? It's famous 6-1 remontada that Barca went through. I mean, there are quite a few examples. The point is, I'm looking for that, we're down, but we could come back attitude. And I didn't see it in these players. And I remember before I took over, or before I decided to come on board, I had to sit down with the players, and certain key members were quite vocal. So I asked them to be transparent with me regarding what they feel are areas of improvement, right? So essentially, I was doing a SWOT analysis of the team, right? SWOT being strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, right? But so the W part of the SWOT analysis, SWOT, where S stands for strength, W stands for weakness, O stands for opportunity, and the T stands for threats, right? So in this particular case, when I was speaking with the players, I was looking at the weakness aspect, like I was asking them which areas do they feel that they're weak and need significant improvement. And then one of the key areas that was unanimous amongst the players was their mindset, their psychology, right? Captain Daniel spoke up. Attacking winger, left winger, Acosta spoke up. And our striker, I remember, lead striker, our number 9, center forward, Fusaini, aka Dybala, also spoke up, and what was consistent was that very thing we're talking about is something that is lacking, right? When they're losing, they tend to collapse, they tend to implode, right? So that very thing is a lack of mental fortitude, right? So this is the first time I actually witnessed it on full display. They just collapsed. They just did. Body language from goalkeeper all the way to striker. They had just given up. Right? So this is clearly an area we're gonna have to work on. And I just wanted to just point that out. So that was one key thing that stood out in this game. Another thing that I observed was it's the way they press, right? I have to constantly keep reminding them, you need to press, you need to press. That's something that should become second nature. And understandably, it takes a while to inculcate that pressing mindset, right? And that is an objective of mine, is to have that ingrained into their DNA, right? I want that to be part and parcel of what they do every single time they're playing a game, right? Even in training drills, I'm going to implement a 6-second requirement, right? This is part of my training drill. I'm going to have
press, gentlemen, press, press,
I'm going to set up
press,
several drills around the field.
Press, press.
2 players are going to be pressing.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
To try.
No spaces. No spaces.
6 seconds.
All passing lanes. Block all passing lanes. Block all passing lanes. Block all passing lanes. No player should be free to get a pass. No player should be free to get a pass. All passing lanes. All passing lanes. No player. Well done.
Barcelona drill. A Pep Guardiola drill. So that's my area, and then it's how you press. Right after the game, I had a pep talk with the team, and I showed them, just running around, like a chicken with its head severed. Right, you're literally, what you're pressing is you're trying to extinguish passing opportunities, right? Because ball possession, ball retention. That's essentially what it is. That's the key. You want to have the highest ball possession, you want to have the highest ball retention, right? And the reason why that's important is that the person that has the highest ball retention and the highest ball possession is that individual who has the higher chances of scoring, right? If you keep the ball most of the time and you retain the ball most of the time, well, in theory, right, it matters where you do that. I mean, it's no question, right? Obviously, if you're closer to the opponent's goal, well, with your possession and your retention, then your probability of scoring is higher. Nevertheless, we want that to be ubiquitous. We want that to be everywhere, every aspect of the field, regardless of where it is, right? Because the pressing will begin with our front line. Our forwards will start the pressing, right? Preferably, ideally, we want to be pressing them in their half. In their final third is really where we want to be doing most of this activity. We don't want that to be happening in our final third, right? God forbid. right outside the key, right outside the 18, bad idea. You want to be doing that in their key, right? So, I was teaching them that this is strategy, it's a strategic pressing, right? You know, be mindful of the passing lanes. You want to cut off the passing lane. You want to basically usher the player to a position where he's least threatening. So if you're able to get them, set yourself up such that the pressing is happening close to the touchline, then you've cut off the player's options. Then they have only very few options to go, either to go right, if the pressing happens on the player's left side, right, and it means that the goal line or the touch line is to their left, then they have two options only. Either to go right, which you anticipate, so you're going to intercept, right, any attempted passes, or they have to go backwards. If they're going backwards, they're in trouble, right? So this is what we want, and that's what strategic pressing is. The same thing on the other side, right? If you're pressing on the left side of the field, you the attacker, that's to your left, then the opponent has only two options. Either they go to their left, which is to your right since you're doing the pressing, or they go backwards, which again puts you in an advantageous position. And your teammate behind you is also observing and is also cutting off the passing lanes as well. So if you fail, right, if you're not successful in retrieving the ball, right, dispossessing the opponent or intercepting the pass, you make it difficult so that the pass is ugly. It's not a clean pass, right? You alter the trajectory of the pass, right, because he can't really see, or he's concerned that you might intercept. So he over commits with the pass. He either overhits it, underhits it. The angle is off, which means that mission accomplished, right? The ball never gets to his teammate, right? And it's a loose ball, and then you have a chance to fight and then to retrieve that ball. So that's the goal. And then best yet, if he misses his teammate and you're there, right? You're the second supporting player, he gets the ball. And then you retain the ball, and then now you've overloaded the area because there's three of you going against two of them. And then now we have an advantage, right? If it's a 3-3, it's a mismatch, right? Three of us and three of them is already a mismatch. Yeah, that's in the favor of the attacking team. Yeah, so that's really what I was teaching them, right? Passing lanes, strategic pressing. So that's the second point that I observed. The third thing that stood out quite clearly to me was the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's distribution was abysmal. It's poor. It's really bad. Right? His turnover from the goalkeeper was the worst, to be honest. I stopped counting at 15. He just gave away 15 balls. Literally just either threw it or kicked it. He either threw it and it found the opposition instead of our players. But then give it up, and it was always happening in dangerous areas too. Right? It'll fall in our final third, or in a half line where there was a mismatch, which means, and so then he'll just run directly at goal. And they had a lot of shots on target because of his errors, right? His bad passes, bad distribution, or he would just kick the ball and he'll overhit it, and so our strikers cannot retain it, right? In an attempt to not play from the back and to play a direct ball to the attacking players, he'll overkick it, right? And so that's another area we have to work on, right? Distribution, goalkeeper distribution. We're going to work on that a lot. Right? Trying to improve the goalkeeper's ability to distribute and to pass. The fourth area was the way in which the team moves. Right? I observed that there is no clear cohesion in their movement. What I mean by that is, it doesn't seem clear that the defense and the midfield and the forward have a tactic for attacking and a tactic for defending. For example, if you're operating with a 4-4-2 formation, right? 4-4-2 formation, that's really what it looks like if you're defending, right? So you have four defensive players, you have four midfield players, and you have two attackers, right? And if you're being overrun, you could alter that and make that a 5-3-1-1, all right? Or depending on what the situation is, You could alter it and you could clock the midfield and basically make it a 5-4-1, or you could put 3 in the back, right? So remove that 5 and then make that 3 in the back, right? Because you're gonna clock the midfield. Put 6 players in the midfield and put 1 attack, or put 3, 5 in the midfield and 2 up front, right? So you're clocking the midfield and you just want those 2 strikers to be pressing. So you could alter that 4-4-2 anyhow you want, right? In a defensive position, in an attacking position, right? And with that, and with all of these tactics that I am discussing, no one breaks the lines, right? There's clear understanding that whatever players are occupying whichever lane of that attack, so you have 3 lines, right? So 4-4-2, you have 1 line is a defensive line, you have a midfield line, and you have the attacking line. So that makes it 3 lines, right? So
I know,
4
you told
in the
me.
defensive
You
line,
told me.
4 in the
That be
midfield
why we
line,
be cool.
and 2
I
in
know
the
what's
attacking
for in our
line.
relationship.
Every player
I know
in
the spoiler.
whatever line
But other
understands,
people, I don't know if you predict.
you are
I don't know who
always
else will approach me and try test me. Because if you test me, I'm gonna respond.
your cohort,
You
your
test me, I'm gonna
teammate
respond.
in that particular line, and you
Yo,
move as one unit.
no problem.
Defense moves as one unit.
We're good.
Midfield moves as one unit. Attack moves at whatever understanding that they have amongst them, they move as a unit, right? So at any point, your shape is maintained. Why is this important? Well, you are controlling the passing channels, right? You have horizontal channels, and you have vertical channels, right? Your horizontal channels are the spaces in between the lines. The vertical channels are the spaces in between the players. Why is it important to control those channels? Well, this is the places that the attacking players move into to get access to the ball and be able to pass and to score goals. These are the dangerous areas, right? That's where you're most vulnerable, where you're most weakest. Because why? It's a space, and if those spaces are wide enough, opponents can move into those spaces and receive the ball with absolutely no obstruction whatsoever. So they can literally run through you, literally, with no interference, and score goals after goals after goals. So those spaces needs to be managed. The teams need to be conscientious of all the channels, vertical channels and horizontal channels at all times, right? The way you do that is having an understanding amongst each other, right? And you close and extinguish those channels, or you manage them, right? You manage them. You know when to open those channels and when to close those channels. Ideally, when you have possession of the ball, you want to open those channels, right? Vertical channels, at least, right? That's which is the spaces between the players, not between the lines. You open those channels when you have possession. And when the opposite team has possession, you close the vertical channels. But the horizontal channels, depending on what part of the game you're in, whether you're in attacking mode, you're in attacking or defensive mode, you could either open that, right? Or you could close that. But there needs to be an understanding of these channels and what they represent and how to manipulate them. And my players displayed a complete lack of understanding of these critical channels. So that's also an area that we're going to work on. And I believe these are the 4 key areas. Conditioning as well is something we're going to work on, right? Conditioning, so that's the 5th thing. So to recap, we're going to work on mental fortitude, psychology component. We're going to work on pressing strategically. We're going to work on goalkeeper distribution, and we're going to work on channel management, and we're going to work on conditioning. So these are the 5 key areas we're going to work on. All right, peace.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. George, there's nothing wrong with that. George, don't, Daniel, you did well. George, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. What's happening? Why did he stop again? Oh, a dead ball. Right, sorry. Press. Exactly. Jesus. Good call. I like that. I got start yelling. Press every time. Keep that up. Good turn. Oh, lovely ball. A good call. Tell him. Exactly. Yes. Press. Very good. Stay on him. No passing lanes available. No passing lanes open. Block all passing lanes. Press. Block all passing lanes. No options. Keeper's ball. Well done. And no, I don't know. Nope. 'Fight! Second ball, third ball, fourth ball, fight! And I don't know. Oh, Jesus. That Costa. I mean, Daniel. Oh. Okay. Anyashi. A defensive error. Anyashi. You guys are good. Let's go. Let's go. Go, Ben Efe. Shekai. Defend I mistake now, but born out tomorrow. Go, Nefe. Kai. Good job, Daniel. Why are there? Hey, me Lucy Bone. Oh, right there. Charlie, concentrate. Moro, keep your head in the game. Forget about those things. Keep your head in the game. Forget about that. First half. Second half. Down by 1. Good goalkeeping. It's too much in that ball. Keeper. More accurate passes. Why? That ball where you're wasting it. Obia Brana. George. One abre. Name abre. Swatching. One energy. Ernest. One energy. Me here energy people. You see a win your mobile thing now. One energy. Ref. Simple. Oh, one more sub. Why? One more sub. Chen. One more sub. Yes. Good job, Charlie. Where are they? We've made 2 subs to increase the intensity. There we go. Yes. Daniel has taken the ball. Good ball. Don't worry about it. I mean the referee no see. The referee no see. I lie. Yo. The referee no see. The referee name. Well done. Da Costa. One Opera. We prana. Hey. George, we prana. Are you okay? Okay. Da Costa. Uni. Moon. Our director now. And I'll cross it. Munya left for second or third ball. Why? Nice try. I don't think I saw a shot on target. Guys, we haven't recorded a shot on target though. What's wrong? What? Are we making a sub? Okay, one is Da Costa. Okay. Yeah, that ball was. Hey, keep on the service, Mimpel. I have to be honest. Mimpel is service. Mimpel senior or wasty. Boss not touching no. Okay. Mimpel is service.
There's one striker there.
Under 15 and
17. Jamal is tired, he's fasting.
Okay, anyway, one.
Kwame.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
Jamal is tired, he's not the same time.
Okay. And me who say on movie wabre. Okay, you best subbing. You best subbing. Or high. Team me who say anti ball no. Omunya na samba back. Into here. Hey, buti no.
Pass to someone.
Man on. Good ball. Wabre. Machino. Hey, penalty. Commissioner. Oh, Haifa. That's your brother, eh? Okay. Okay. It's all good.
Let's start. What about? Hey!
Okay, you know. Ref, stop. So, okay, drills no. So, what's your goal? And now hit it 3 shots on target. 100 Ghana cedi in for you. Right? Any? Check? Min dada, made it chill. Kwashi. Any yo. I just need 3 shots on target. 3, any is kind of no. Or she go. Oshego no hit it 3 shots on target. And India. 3 shots on target. Or a goal. Kwashi. 3 shots on target or a goal. That's it. That is such a low bar. A very low bar. You should be able to make that. 100 Ghana City is yours. Let's go. Wabrana, Fusenia Bre, and they're moving the ball better than us. Mid. Oh, movie ball on the better. Mum blocky passing lanes, no. Mum blocky passing lanes, no. Jesus Christ. Name pet keeper in distribution and yet crack. It's either inaccurate or on scan it field. On scan it because more often than not, your players are free. Good run, Kwashi. I like that run, Kwashi. And want to know. Robert Channel. Oh, too short. Where am I out? Too short. Good job, goalie. Go with the American in distribution, and yet Da Costa is struggling. Let the referee deal with it. Let the referee deal with it.
It's a kid. He's more skillful. Okay, we want to put him in front. They will take the ball. They will put this ball in the middle. And back in the middle. The king can cross the goal for us. You see, king is a so skillful player, can shoot in front.
Yeah, but he has a good shot.
But he's not pressing well.
You want to move Dybala to the 10, the 9,
No,
why isn't Dybala in the 10 position?
Yeah,
but he should be in the 10 position. Okay, never. No, not Dybala, Kingsley. Kingsley should be in the 10 position. Not 9. He should be in the 10. Nah, he should be 10. On switch it with. No. Keep Dybala and Coman there. Kingsley should play behind them. Keep Kwashi and Fuseni there. More short. Kingsley should play behind them. Near Obo advance forward. No, Umbra back. When Obo advance forward. Jamal, who replaced Jamal?
Nice question. Question replaced Jamal.
I see. But Kwashi is not good at holding the ball. I know. Jamal is not here, but I'm saying I agree with you. I'll say some information. What do you mean?
Waka only one player on bench. I bet me.
I'm just thinking, neighbor.
Fire no boy.
Because he's a ball with 2 strikers.
Costa, uche musa ya kutabo ombe suro. Chiamusa.
Referee say there. Anyashe. Referee say there. Referee ajama.
Hey, man, avoid carrying.
Okay. But Kwashi mean who in the midfield player?
Once they are bringing Kwashi to midfield.
How the question?
They say, the balance.
Who you know? But he looks fit, and I was wrong. Oh, substitute to wine.
Like the king, Kingsley.
But Kingsley is striker. On your striker, Kingsley is number 10. He's not gonna make runs. Or person control the ball, not check. So or shot. So Obi-san, he should hide behind the front men. Oman a opener, and the football no. Da Costa a winger. He's fine where he is. No. Me per options. I didn't know what kind of no correct. So I identify it, but right now I'm trying to figure out. Say, wait, Kwashi, who makes me about 10? Strike and Kwana up a sobo. And Dybala beats me about 10. Because he say hold that playing yet. Kwashi hold that playing yet. And yeah. Hold that playing yet. Hold that playing yet. No, sir, long balls here. I try. But see how you can sleep in middle now. Obi be on me. And any problem? We don't have anyone to eat. I'll say some. One manaka. Oh, it's only sub left. Okay. What position, man? Me hune bobo. What's it? Huh?
So battery now.
But the ball what's it?
Oh, not bad. Replace one.
Me hune skill level because senka no betimi akwa. Anka ebe push it on. Yeah, Kwashi is not good. Kwashi. On your good center forward. On your good center forward. Okay. Oh, controlling middle ni ye point. I mean, person me Kingsley, he has the middle, and you hear him wow also. And he said, "Obi beti me." And I make pieces like, "How we beti me aba?" Nanka Kingsley come forward. Ni ye Kwashi. Yes, ye be Kwashi. Now Kingsley, I a second supporting striker to Dybala. Because Kingsley fit middle high, be break to minimum ways football skills. Free sub, ye be Kwashi, no problem. Yes, sub. And one no. Because it's not working. Kwashi on your moon connecting. The ball on the pure, my best saying, and actually. We ever come middle, not Kingsley push it forward. Oh, yeah, sure, so yeah, there. But me confidence level, me probably be controlling middle, send Kingsley controlling. And I hear Dybala move. What bread? Okay, yeah, Dybala. And Dybala. I see a rest of Accra. And why are they? Because I will fight for keep on when the distribution in yet. It's a born a bedroom. No bread. With Janice, we work on that in training. I promise. We work on that. We work on how to move the ball as a unit to you. Bono. You are alone in your thinking and your movement. Your move cool, and it's killing your abilities to maintain. It's I want you to rest so we could do something different. Why? Kingsley, Debbie, opposition, no. Stay, man, stay. Kwashi, only Kingsley. We have two supporting strikers. We are lead striker, so you should be ahead of Kingsley. Kingsley, behind him. Kwashi, ahead of Kingsley. New guy in the fence, eh? Achu. Oh, hey. I know about center D. That's a midfielder. Munyabuche. He knows what he's doing. Be ready for the second or third ball. Be ready for the rebound. Dembele, be ready for the rebound. Da Costa, be ready for the rebound. Nice try. Mumo Semano. Nice try, Kingsley. Nice try. Next time, Ebeko from Kakra. Talemamu Kwechre Mudra, press it. You are going too far back. Aha! Aha, no one on the final third. Final third. Mamu Kwechi. Mumba no money offside. Mumu money offside. Final third. Final third. I'm pressing. No. Menfino. Yeah. Good job. I didn't see anything. He didn't touch him. Oh no, he didn't touch him. Hey man, he tripped. That trip a game no. And say the players trippy. Best say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. He tripped. Nobody touched him. He tripped. And I don't know. Good job. Good control. Good ball, Kingsley. Good try. Next time, Kingsley. Press. 6 seconds. Get the ball back. 6 seconds. Get the ball back. And I don't know. Good job. Well done. Press. 6 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Exactly. 6 seconds. Exactly. Fantastic job, guys. 6 seconds. We get the ball back. Let's go. What is he wrestling right now? Well done. Charlie, be free, oh. Kwashi. You are always hiding. You're in the guy's passing. He's marking you. Be more mobile. Stop complaining. It was a beautiful goal. And actually, I'm sorry. Chin up, guys. Chin up. Let's go. Chin up. Let's go. Chin up, fellas. Chin up. Da Costa, don't give up. Daniel, lift them up. Let's go. Lift them up. Let's go. Chin up, fellas. True characters revealed when there's adversity, when you're losing. That's how we see who you truly are. Munchemi Bibi. Show me something. Show me what you're made of. Dembele, wait, finish. Wait. Manaf, body language, chin up. Viali, chin up. Viali, Mautiso. Yes, corner kick. It's a goal, Charlie. It's a goal. Munji corner no. Munji corner na go. Munji corner na go. Guys, I didn't any me and we are down by 2. Pump to push up. We don't need 3 defenders. We are down by 2. Dembele, push up. Why you have so many defenders? You just need 2 to push up. Get into the box.
The way they play the ball, you can see that they don't get draft in. You saw it. So you have to force them.
Keep them high. We are down by 2. Keep them high. It's all attacking now. We are down by 2. Mamunya offside. We don't need to mark. Keep them high. High line. Come on, 7. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. That's too many people.
The first week you this Americano. First, my first.
I don't know. Freno, till who quash it, till who quash it, till shall I know, man offside.
All right, you lost.